All right, welcome, and we are live, not Memorex, right? All right, welcome to a Thursday night. Yeah, it's all right. This is our first Thursday night anything, and welcome to What's Up, Thursday night edition. And I'm thankful that you guys are here. It's an hour later than we generally go live. I had my car in the shop, and all is good. Brakes and new shoes for the car. Grateful, and we have Laura B with us. So welcome again, Laura. We're happy to have you here, and grateful that you're part of the family.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. For those of you, well, actually, I was reading the chat, and I believe everyone here does know me. But just in case you don't, I'm Laura, and I practice Reiki. I also read tarot and oracle. And today I will be answering your personal questions. You can feel free to type them into the chat. We ask that you type your question in all capital letters. That way we don't miss you. I will also do a group message as well. So I'll turn it back over to Josh in case he had something to add.
Yeah, so the way this works, Laura's going to go ahead. If you have questions, not yet, but in just a moment here, because I got to keep track of the chat here. We'll put those in capital letters, all caps, at least the first 3 or 4 words into the chat. I can start the question. It'll slide over. And yeah, so really that's about it. I want to thank a couple of people here. Chloe, thank you. I appreciate you selling off some crystals there. If you don't know Chloe in the chat there, she sells crystals, right? And so yeah, if you need some crystals, tag Chloe, and I'm sure somebody, Millie or Chloe, can even put her own channel in the chat if she wants. But her prices are amazing, and you get this chunk of ice crystal like this big. So thank you, and as well, Scotty Boy, I saw your comment there, and thank you so much for the kind words. I'm grateful you're here, and I'm glad that what we do is, yeah, thank you. That made my day, and I am truly grateful. So I want to say hello to Angela, the Children's School of Yoga, which would be Doreen, and Millie, Suzette Sunnyverse, right? Isn't that cool? Suzette Sunnyverse. I think everybody's digging that. Angela, because when you see that now, you can't have a bad moment. If you see Sunnyverse, you got to lift your energetics immediately. That was really good, Suzette. Fantastic. KD, Chris, the volunteer, who will be on next Tuesday. Chris, the volunteer. And we're going to have Laura live again on Monday at 3 o'clock. So we're going to have her every week. But next Tuesday is Chris, the volunteer, at 7 o'clock with his sacral chakra bowl. And we're going to manifest him a root chakra bowl too, right? We're going to go on at the same time, right? And so, yeah, I appreciate you all being here. I know that Laura does. All of our information, Laura's info is pinned to the top of the comments. It's letspiritguide.com. That's her website. And Laura, your prices are eminently fair and beyond fair. And so, can you explain your services before we get started?
Yes, I offer tarot and oracle card readings. I have a 3-card spread, which I do by email. I believe the price for that is $11.11. You can ask one question, and I pull the cards for you and email that to you. I also have a 30-minute tarot reading, which can be done either by Zoom or if you prefer me to do a recording and send it to you, I can do that as well. The 30-minute, I believe, is $33.33. I also have a 60-minute reading, which is the same thing. You can ask multiple questions. It can be live and interactive over Zoom. Or if you prefer me to do a recording and send it to you, I can do that as well. I also am a Reiki master, so I do Reiki healings. I only do 30-minute sessions as of right now, and those are $40, and that is live over Zoom. So you can reach me through my website, which Josh mentioned is www.letspiritguide.com. And you can book right through my website. But if you have any questions, you can also email me, Laura@letspiritguide.com. You're on mute.
You know how often I do that?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, I do that all the time. So this is it's going to be a running joke on the channel, right?
Yeah.
But Laurie is giving up a lot of her time and her energetics. So please, Whether you enjoy this and get a reading or not get a reading but still enjoy this, you're certainly welcome to donate. The reverse of the energetics there is always good for your universe. Laura Bennett, capital Laura, capital Bennett 111 at PayPal for her PayPal, and Venmo is at Laura-Bennett-229. It's all pinned to the top of the chat. So please do take your time to and check out Laura's website as well. And of course, if you need anything, Laura's got your back. If you're not feeling well and you need some Reiki, Laura is a Reiki master, and so she can get you and get you set up. So please do consider donating as well. So Laura, we're going to turn it over to Laura. She's going to go ahead and start with a group invocation and a group reading here, and then we'll take it from there. I can take your questions from here, so put your questions, please, into the chat. I'm also writing it down, and there goes Penny from Good Dawning there. And so I'm writing them down, and I will star them and slide them over. If for some reason I fall out of order or I miss you, just please kindly flag me in the chat, and I will get you on, make sure I get you back on the list if I missed you. I apologize for that. All right, it can't happen. All right, so let's turn it over to Laura here, and we are thankful for you guys to be here. This is a family channel, Mr. Flight and family. This is all you guys. And we're grateful for Laura and her energetics and being part of this. And take it away, amazing soul.
So I'd like to start us off with a group message. And I'm going to be using Rebecca Campbell's Rose Oracle. And I would like to get a message for us as a group from our soul. What would our soul like us to know right now? Let's get one card, please. I see one wanting to come out right here. So I'm going to take this one. Oh, this is a beautiful message. The message that I pulled for us is called Healing the Mother Line. And I know that many of us in this group, actually all of us, are going through some energetic shifts and upgrades. And this is the time to really heal anything that we're holding on to right now. Healing, ancestral work, mother line, and growing up. I'm feeling the heart chakra. And I feel like a lot of us still have mother line wounds that we are being called to work on right now. We're being called, what I'm seeing is, because I'm feeling like going backwards. We're being called to heal all the way back to the original mother. Call on that original mother for healing, for holding, for strength, for comfort. And healing that mother line, you can call upon also your ancestors, known and unknown. I hear Rebecca Campbell say that a lot when she speaks of the ancestors, and she's the author of this deck. She speaks about you don't necessarily need to know who your ancestors are in order to heal. Call upon the one that feels right to you. You can ask any ancestor to come forward to help you with this healing. And as you heal the past, going back, you heal going forward as well. So you're healing your future timeline, your future ancestors, because all time exists now. I also see in this card really being supported. I'm feeling a lot of energy around us, a lot of loving energy. This coming together. It's really time to let those wounds go. Focus on your heart. Focus on how it is you want to feel. You can remember the things that you didn't receive in this lifetime, or even in past or parallel lifetimes. You can remember those things, but then allow yourself to release them. Feel the feeling. It's okay to feel the hurt, because I keep wanting to go to my heart, and I feel as a group we still have some wounds, if that makes sense to you. I'm feeling rather than suppressing those emotions, I'm feeling it's time to feel them, acknowledge them, and then allow them to be released. And I find it's really important to remember, and I'll show you this card one more time. It's really important to remember that even if we have wounds, and I know a lot of us do, from our own mother, perhaps grandmothers, maybe great-grandmothers, that perhaps they did the best they could, given circumstances or given the resources that they had. And sometimes acknowledging that is the first step to the healing and moving forward. So that's what I have for us, for our soul. Our soul would like us to really heal that mother line. And then I'd like to take a look at what blessings are coming in for us as a group. Let's get one card. Oh, I have one falling right out here. So I pulled the King of Wands, and this is what the card looks like. So I feel a lot of us are mastering our own energy at this time. And I feel like this has to do with our passions and our careers. Our soul. I also see our soul purpose, because the wands and fire is a very spiritual energy. I feel a lot of us have been on a spiritual journey. Perhaps we've gone through one or more awakenings. And I feel we're really aligning with our soul's purpose, and we're bringing in this energy. I feel this energy like swirling around us. It's, some of us could be having a Kundalini awakening, because I'm really feeling the swirling energy, and I'm feeling it rising within me. And the King of Wands is here to remind us to use our talents and our gifts, our energy, our passions to create, as Josh says, creating our universe. So I feel a lot of us are mastering that energy. We're stepping out into what it is we want to do with our career, our soul purpose, or our passions. And I'm going to take another look at this. And I see this King of Wands looking out over the landscape. And the king is about taking action. But in particular, I see this king looking at other people. I feel like he's gathering others around him to create his universe. Perhaps having them, because I feel like we're building, some of us are building something. And I don't mean that as literally. I mean, you could be putting up a building, but I feel building as in a community or a group. And I feel like this king is using other people in a positive way. He's using other people to bring his vision to life. I feel like he's expanding also, because my hands keep wanting to move like this. He's really expanding his horizons. He's expanding and sharing his knowledge and his vision and growth for a better future. And I feel a lot of us in this group are embodying that energy, and we're learning how to master our own life. So I feel like that's the blessing that's coming in for us. And I'll show you that one more time. The King of Wands. And I'd like to get a message from our guardian angels on how they're supporting us with these blessings, and how they're supporting us in using this energy. Let's get one card from the Guardian Angel Tarot. And this is Radley Valentine Guardian Angel Tarot. So I pulled the Four of Fire. So again, we have fire energy. And the fire energy, it's quick moving, it's passionate. I feel like it's stuff rising up to the surface. And I feel our guardian angels are assisting us in connecting with our inner desires and passions. Whatever brings a spark into your life, your guardian angels are saying, call upon them, focus on prosperity, contentment, and celebrate. I see this as a really joyous energy. And the guardian angels are saying they will help you in raising your vibration. They will help you in creating this stability that you're looking for in your life. So as you're mastering this energy, this King of Wands, the guardian angels are here to assist you in doing that. They're assisting you in raising your vibration, in finding joy, in celebrating. And I really do see the stability here. I see this as a nice, creative, also creative. I'm hearing creativity. So I feel like for a lot of us, the guardian angels want you to call upon them to assist in your creative projects, to assist with reigniting your passions and raising your vibration. So that's what I have from the guardian angels. And then I have a brand new deck here. And I know that Doreen from the Children's School of Yoga knows about this deck. I saw her a couple days ago at Radley Valentine's. He had a workshop. He has a brand new deck out called Angel Affirmation Cards. And I thought this was absolutely beautiful. And yeah, this one is Radley Valentine, Angel Affirmation Cards. And he did a beautiful presentation of these cards. They were just released on Tuesday. So I want to get a message for the whole group, what affirmations we can use to support us through this energy at this time. Let's get one card for the group. I'm going to take the top card. And this is so fitting because I said we're mastering our universe and creating the life that we want. The card that I pulled says, I am a masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for. So those are the affirmations you can use. I am a masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for. And on the back, there's a message from Archangel Chamuel. It says, I am he who sees God. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items. So call on Archangel Chamuel also to assist you in creating this universe or this life that you're desiring to create. So that's what I have for the group. Hopefully that resonates with most of you, all of you. And anyone who has a specific question they would like me to answer, I believe Josh said you could put it in the chat and I will be happy to answer it for you.
Yes, if you have questions, just put them in at least the first 5 words or so, just in all caps, or the whole thing if you just cap it. And that'll make it easier for me to grab. Laura, that was amazing. You know, you were talking about healing motherline wounds. This is going to be insane. I had it yesterday at the crystal shop, no less, because I know that I'm on a cusp and like everything, I'm about to make a shift, right? And like the whole life, my whole old life, and I've been knowing this for a while, is about to go boom. And my whole old life was my mother line wounds. And I had this like crazy ass cry for like 15 minutes, just because it's like standing at that precipice of all of that going away and not being anymore. And that was just so spot on. That was exactly, thank you. You were
Oh,
just, that was amazing.
you're
Ancestors. Today I called about 4 hours ago. I was standing outside the Hyundai dealership and I called on my entire old ancestral line, every single one of them. Anybody who's ever been in, in my past energetics, what have you, to help in progressing my universe welcome. And so, thank you for the answer, ancestor. You answered that. I mean, literally, it was 4 hours ago. Thank you. That was just absolutely fire. And when you said celebrate, I got clear audio. Of course, now I can't get celebrate from Cool and the Gang stuck out of my head there. So it's stuck. That they flipped this. Like it's weird. If you have clear audience, it'll just flip on. So now I'm hearing Cool and the Gang in my head. Thank you. All right, so let's see what we've got here. I did star one while you were talking. This is from 6/5. It's not a question, but it might be something. If 6/5 wants, you can put a thumbs up. There we go. If you want, they want to put into the. They want this answered. It says, I'm trying to figure out and get in tune with my energy. Had an awakening experience in June. If you want to throw that out there to Laura there, I don't know. There was no specific question there, but I saw that. And that was the closest thing to a question while you were doing it. So if you want that up there, 6/5, just throw me a thumbs up and we can use that. But let's see here. Otherwise, I'm going to start grabbing what I see in the chat here. So we're just going to go down a little bit. And we'll throw that up there while we're waiting. All right, so the first one I have is Suzette Sunnyverse here. And so I'm going to start that and throw that up there and let you go with Suzette while I work through the chat.
Okay. Suzette, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And let's see, Suzette would like a general reading. And Suzette, I feel like the guardian angels have a message for you. So I'm going to go with the guardian angel tarot deck. So what message do we have for Suzette? Let's get one card, please. Oops, see one right here wanting to come out. Oh, Suzette, I pulled for you the Two of Water. And this is a beautiful energy. And water is about your emotions. This would be the Two of Cups in the traditional tarot. And I'm really drawn here to the word. On this card, it says partnership, commitment, reconciliation. And I'm really drawn to reconciliation. I feel this energy around you is about healing and reconciling. And I feel so I'm drawn outside of yourself, but I'm also drawn into yourself. So I'm seeing this reconciliation with another person. But the way this is coming through to me is reconciling with yourself first. And this could go back to those mother line wounds that I spoke of in the beginning. But I also feel this is the self-love. I feel you coming to terms with yourself. And I see in this card, and in my third eye also, I'm really drawn to my third eye. I see you healing yourself and coming to terms with things that you have been hard on yourself for. And by doing this, that's where I'm seeing that reconciliation with someone outside of yourself, if that makes sense to you. Because I feel that you have a soul connection with this person. And I want to write. So I feel like this is a soul contract. And I'm reminded of how whenever we have experiences in our life, I feel like our whole life is a mirror reflecting back to us whatever we're putting out. So we're either seeing where we need our own healing, or we're seeing situations that we signed up for, because I'm feeling writing. So I feel this reconciliation, this relationship with someone. It's been challenging, but I feel it's a soul contract. The challenge was to assist you in healing and growing. And Suzette writes, yes, that makes sense. That's wonderful, Suzette. So I want to see what message from your guardian angels, how you can best work with this energy. What action you can take to work with this energy. Let's get one. Oh, and I see one right away wanting to come out. And the card I pulled for you is renewal. And on this card are the words reflection, self-evaluation, rebirth. This is like awakening to yourself. And your guardian angels are telling you that everything that has happened in your life leading up to this point has brought you exactly where you need to be. And I'm hearing, I don't know, I'm drawn to my ears. So it's like this clairaudience. Your angels, they're letting me know that they're giving you messages. And I feel like they're doing it clairaudiently, because I'm really drawn to my ears, this clear hearing. So they're telling you to listen. Listen, that's what I'm hearing. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to the guidance and follow the guidance of your soul. Take a look at all that has happened up to this point that has made you feel joyful. Take stock and even write down the lessons that you've learned, the things you've overcome. Because by doing this self-reflection, this will assist you in healing that energy. This will assist you in awakening and moving to that higher level. It will assist you in this reconciliation. So allow yourself to awaken. Allow yourself to see your value. Celebrate what you've learned. And I just want to look at a likely outcome for you. I see this one wanting to come out. And I pulled the Ace of Air for you. The Ace of Air. This would be the Ace of Swords in the traditional tarot. And what I see is you moving on. You moving on from this energy that has created any type of doubt or blocks, and you moving to a new way of thinking. I see you receiving information that leaves you feeling inspired and ready to follow like the steps that you want to take to create the life that you want. And that's what I see for you, Suzette. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Thank you, Suzette.
All right. Thank you, Suzette. If you're new with us, so what we do, this is a little bit different. We didn't mention the format here. So what happens is Laura will give her excellent reading, and then Saint Germain, I will channel Saint Germain. If there's any like universal energetics or anything that can come into play with what was said, I'm not here in any way to state anything about Suzette's reading or anything as far as to add to it, other than the energetics there of it. So keep that in mind. All the reading is done by Laura. All right. So, Suzette, we are grateful that you are here, and we are grateful. Seeing your sunniverse is an amazing deal, Suzette. And if you don't know, this is Saint Germain channeling through Josh for you to you. And so we are grateful. Suzette, we are seeing that you are starting to break your energetics up a little bit. You have mentioned that you might be sleeping a little bit more, and we have heard that, and that you are moving your energetics around a little bit. So we are grateful, and we are hoping to see that in your universe, you are going to step up into your throat chakra and into your frame a little more. And it sounds like this could be your sister, but we don't know. But nonetheless, if you are gaining some energetics in yourself, then you will find your frame, and your sister won't be any issue anyways. And we are just taking the notes here, of course, but you are moving on, and that's what Suzette we are feeling, and that is what Laura has been saying, is that you are getting your energetics together within yourself here, and that's really what it's all about in the Ace of Swords there. So you will find your way. You are chopping through all the blocks in your universe. And for that, we are grateful, because we love you, Suzette, and we want your universe to be as sunny as possible. So there we go. All right. So let's see who we've got next here. Thank you, Suzette. We're always grateful you're here. All right. So we will unstar Suzette. There we go. And all right, so Millie put this in, it's all in caps, but I don't know if this is a question or not, but she did put it in caps, so we captured it. It says here, Millie, I am a masterful creator. I can easily find what I am looking for. So we're going to go ahead and, since you threw it in caps here, we're going to go ahead and jump on it here. And there's your reading there, Millie. So we're going to go ahead and send it back to Laura.
So what she wrote was the affirmation.
I kind of thought so.
From the angel affirmation card.
There, that's what I thought. I was playing with the chat. Thank you. All right. So if you don't want anything from that, then we'll unstar it. But if you do want a question, then jump right in there, Millie, and throw one in. All right. So next was 6/5. And 6/5 had the sort of question that we turned into a question because it just made so much sense there. And so we're going to go ahead and pass 6/5 over to Laura's capable hands.
Okay. So 6/5, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. So I see this awakening. I can feel this around me. I feel, it's interesting because what I'm feeling is like this raising, this going up, and then this like little bit of unsteady feeling that I'm getting. So let's see what your guardian angels have to say about this awakening and how you can work with this energy. What can you tell me about this awakening? There we go. Okay. So I pulled the 4 of air for you. And in the traditional tarot, this would be the 4 of swords. And what I see is this is a time for you to step back. After an awakening, we need to integrate that new way of being. We need to get used to this new energy as well. Because I feel like this awakening has created some energetic shifts within your body. And I feel like maybe it's left you a little ungrounded. So what I'm seeing here is to step back, to rest, to meditate. It's not a time for taking action just yet. By going into this meditation, I'm also drawn to, in this card on the boy's shirt is the peace sign, and it's right over his chest. I'm drawn to that peace sign, and I'm feeling like allow yourself to feel that inner peace. This inner peace, this rest. And my third eye again, I'm drawn to. You want to, yeah, allow the stillness. I feel like your third eye is activating if it's not already active. And I feel like your guardian angels are saying through the meditation, they're communicating with you. They're sending you these signs through your vision, your inner vision. And this can help you with this awakening. But what your guardian angels are telling you is right now to turn inward, to feel that inner peace and stillness. And let's see how you can best work with that energy. I'm also seeing this in this card. I'm also seeing this butterfly. And through this stillness and this calmness, this is what will allow you to transform. This is where the transformation comes in. Because after the awakening, we first transform internally, and then you'll see these changes take place in your external world. So I do see transformation for you. Okay, let's take a look at what action you can take to best align with this energy. See this one. And I drew the Page of Fire. And fire is about, I think I said this in the beginning, fire is about your passions, your creativity, what drives you and motivates you. And what your guardian angels are saying is do something creative. Get in touch with your creative side. And I'm seeing nature as well. So I'm seeing being outside in nature. And I'm also drawn to, there's a feather here in this card, the feather. It's right here on her. And I feel like your guardian angels are giving you signs, and they want you to get in, they want you to feel inspired, get in touch with your creative side. Feel joyful and happy. Raise your vibration. I'm feeling like going upward. Raise your vibration and take notice of the signs that they are sending you. Take notice of, because I'm really drawn to that feather. Feathers could be a sign for you. Take notice of the feathers. Take notice of numbers, repeating numbers. Take notice of any synchronicities that you see in your life. Okay. 6/5 right. Working on getting steadier with my meditation. I do enjoy it, but always feel like I need to do more. Um, I've been trying to slow back down and not try to do too many different things as far as trying to learn everything and to do different techniques and everything. Yes, when we go through an awakening, a lot of times I've noticed, and I did this as well, and I notice other people, we really want to dive deep and we want to learn as much as we can. And there's so much information out there. You'll hear one person tell you, use these techniques, add this to your tool bag. Another person will tell you to use something else. And there's so much information, we try to incorporate it all that we get overwhelmed. We're doing way more than is necessary. Do the things that resonate with you, but keep it simple, keep it short, keep it sweet. I feel meditation is a very good place to start. And even if you can only get through 3 minutes, then 6 minutes, then 9 minutes, and go from there. Because in meditation, if we try to do too much too fast, we get disheartened and then we don't want to do it anymore. So right now it's about the consistency. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So I feel your guardian angels are telling you, find that one thing that keeps you motivated and keeps you on track. And I want to take a look at, let's get one last card for you, what the likely outcome is for you. Let's get one card, and I see this one here. So I see change. I drew the 5 of air for you, which would be the 5 of swords in the traditional tarot. And this is what the card looks like. And I feel change, and I really see this as your belief system. I see you assessing the past, going back to the past, looking at what you have done in your life up until this point, what is still aligned, and then letting go of the things that are no longer aligned. So I see that as the change for you, is releasing, just letting go of what no longer serves you. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And I'm sending you so much love and blessings.
All right. Thank you so much, Laura. That was awesome. 6/5. Saint Germain, we are grateful, 6/5. Thank you. And we are grateful that you are here and that you put your unquestioned question in the chat there, because that was too perfect. So we are grateful. We will tap your comment for Laura, and we are grateful. All right, so we took notes here, and yes, slow down in your universe. That is the number one key for all of this. If you are racing through or davishing through your universe, you're going to get davished results in your exterior world, in your universe, and inside yourself. You will feel davished as well. When you are coming off of a spiritual experience, we don't know if you had like a Kundalini style awakening, if you were given the preview, right? Sometimes you will get, if you are on a spiritual awakening, right? The universe, if you are moving up, right? You don't move up, you spiral up, right? So you are spiraling your energetics upward, and you are moving your energetics, you will get to a plateau, right? A point. We will show you preview, right? You have to know, you have to be given the gifts so you understand what you are getting, right? So you will be given that moment of clarity, and you will feel, you could have a weekend, you could have 3 days, you could have a week, but it will fade at some point, because we will show you what the higher level you are stepping into is really about. You will feel for a few days, you might feel amazing. You might be on cloud 9 or 20 in your case, right? And you are feeling energetics you have never felt before. You are feeling more grounded, more connected to the universe. You might see in hyper 3D or hyper 5D, like everything is like bright and colorful. You might be hearing things crisp and clear, and then it fades away. And you're like, what is going on? That is your new set energetic, right? Your new reset point. But you have to get, we give that to you. You feel it, right? You are there. Poof, the universe brings you back down real fast, right? You have to walk your way back up. We are letting you know you have reached a new plateau. How would you know if you reach a new plateau if you are not feel it first, right? So you will get those preview energetics. And so hopefully, if we don't know what you really had going on, but if you had like that preview energetics, it will come back. Slow down in your universe. If you're having trouble meditating, do realize meditation is not about removing the thoughts. You cannot remove your thoughts. Well, you can, but you have to turn off your TV, and then like 15 years, 10 years later, your thoughts will start to go away completely. But nonetheless, in order for you to meditate, you have to ignore your thoughts. That's the difference. Drive-by thoughts, right? Like a drive-by shooting, so to speak. Your thoughts just go boom and drive right out your head, right? But do not respond to them. That is the thing. You are just letting them play around in your head and not responding. That is why meditation, people can play meditation with, I have to turn off my thoughts. You have 50,000 thoughts a day, more thoughts than that. But how can you turn them off? You just, they are you. They just are. So you let them flow like a drive-by, like a car racing down the street, right? That is all you do. You see it, boom, and you don't do anything, right? All you do. That's all you do with your thoughts when you're in meditation. They're going to come, let them go. It is you not responding and going, oh, I did not pay that bill. Oh, crap, I need to pay that bill. Did I leave? Do I have to do this? Or did I not do this at work? Or whatever starts playing. You start answering those thoughts, and then you lose your meditation. So really, that is it. If you want your universe as well, the other thing we are going to say, 6/5. Ask your universe to guide you on a daily basis. You just ask when you get up and frame your day. All right, show me what is next. Help me to stay in the spiritual experience that I had. It was in June, right? The experience you had, help me to live that today. Help me to be my highest energetics today. And watch what happens there. And you could always ask your universe as well, show me more, right? If you are ready, say, show me more. Show me what you are trying to tell me. Show me loudly and clearly, right? There you go. All right, so we are grateful. And of course, if you want more answers, you could always get a one-on-one with Laura, and she will go deep into the cards with you and really try to break it down for you. But hopefully that helped that. And of course, we are grateful for you. And we'll turn it back to Josh. All right. All right. So let's see what we've got. Thank you, 6/5. Or fifth, yes, 6/5. Thank you. Unstart. All right. So we unstart your thumbs up too there. All right. So next we have Chris, the volunteer. We're kind of going through this here. So if anybody wants a question there, just throw it up in capital letters there in the comments or in the chat. All right. So next is going to be Chris, and we'll throw Chris up. And he'd like to know what he can see. I'll let you read it, Laura. Go right ahead.
Okay, Chris. Chris would like to know what I see with this new job opportunity. So, Chris, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And Chris, I feel like the angels are really working with you. So I'm going to use the Guardian Angel Tarot for you as well. Let's take a look at this new job opportunity. I see one coming out right away. Okay, Chris, I pulled the 10 of Fire for you. And this is what the card looks like. And this would be the 10 of Wands in the traditional tarot. And what I see in this card, 10 is new beginnings, but it's also, because I'm really drawn to the 0 point, it's also the void. It's new beginnings, but it's endings and new beginnings. But the 0 is the void. Things have not things have not manifested yet. And what I see in this card is a lot of demands. I'm seeing there's a lot with this job opportunity that seem to be the focus right now. I feel like there's demands here, demands here, demands here. I feel they're asking a lot of you. And this isn't to say that you're incapable of doing it, but I feel there will need to be some balance. I see, and I'm really drawn to, there's a penny on the table with the light shining over the penny. And your guardian angels are saying assistance. That you may need to ask for assistance. You may need to delegate responsibilities to others. I'm also seeing like small chunks. So perhaps breaking things down into smaller pieces, smaller tasks, and doing them one by one. I feel like also, yeah, like putting up some energetic boundaries around yourself. Because I feel these demands could leave you feeling depleted or overworked. So boundaries. I'm seeing protect your own energy. So let's take a look at what action you can take. What action could you take? Balance and freedom to expand spiritually. Okay. What action will assist you with this job opportunity? What action would your guardian angels like you to know is available to you? Action. Oops. I see this one wanting to come out. And I drew the Two of Water for you. And I drew this card earlier for Suzette. And the Two of Water is the Two of Cups. What I'm really drawn to here is the word commitment. And partnership. Your guardian angels are letting you know, yeah, this coming together. This is a good opportunity for you. But I'm drawn back here. If you protect your own energy. Commit to the project, commit to the goals. But what I see is like the two coming together. This is you and perhaps whoever it is you'll be working for. To come together. And I'm seeing like, the minds, making sure you're on the same page. Being clear about the expectations. So I feel if both sides are committed, if both sides, both sides come together, then this would be a good opportunity for you. And let's take a look at the likely outcome. And Chris says that makes sense. Good, Chris. Okay. What is the likely outcome And I see this card here. And I drew the High Priestess for you. The High Priestess. And again, I see balance here. I see, I see this as following your intuition being what guides you and what lights the path and brings balance to the situation. But I'm also drawn to the word patience. I think, Chris, you will need to have patience with this opportunity. Things may not come to fruition right away. There may be a point where you and the person on the other side who's doing the hiring take some time to reflect, take some time to journey inward, and make sure that all the details, I'm seeing details, whatever it is that you're trying to iron out in this situation, be patient. So that's what I see for you. So hopefully that makes sense. And Chris, I'm sending you lots of love and blessings and good fortune in this situation.
All right, Chris, thank you. Well, we're grateful for you. And Chris will be live Tuesday night with his Sacral Chakra Bowl. So please check it out, 7 o'clock Eastern time on the channel here. All right, so St. Germain here, Chris. We are grateful for you and of course grateful for sharing your energetics with us with Gabrielle. You are grateful for your, Chris does a daily pool, a card from Archangel Gabriel, our friend, right? And so we are grateful that you are working with Gabrielle and you are sharing that with us. So check out Chris's daily, Christy Volunteer, right? His daily card pool. You could put that in the chat if you want that, Chris, from your channel. We are grateful for that. All right. So your new job opportunity. Do you think the universe is going to put something into front of you? And then for that is not good for you, generally speaking, at this point in your universe. The opportunities that are coming in your frame for a reason, right? And they are there to help you, to teach you something, but to bring you forward. You are not moving backwards, right? We're not going to put a job in front of you to as a lesson or anything at this point. And you have said it, a good job. If they will meet your demands, right? There's two things you are stating here, that they have to meet your financial demands. So if they are doing that, as long as, and we are getting this from Laura here, right? This is Laura's thing. We are just reframing it. If you can stand in your throat chakra and hold your energetics in the job and not get run over, right? Because it could be one of those jobs, as Laura was saying there, that could be quite busy. But if you can stand in your frame there, then it might be a good, as Laura said, a very good opportunity for you. But you need to stand in your frame with those you are working with and with the company. But that's anywhere. And if you can do that, you're already standing in your frame, right? By asking for the right amount of money to match your energetics. So if you can do that, Laura is saying it's going to be a very good opportunity. Saint Germain doesn't see otherwise. Most of you in this chat here, if you are getting opportunities nowadays, if you are in the positive, moving forward in your universe, talking with your guides, right? Are you asking Chris Gabriel what to do? You need to sit down and have a meditation with Archangel Gabriel. Put your hand on your heart and say, Gabriel, you work with Gabriel, right? So what do you think? Maybe automatically right as well. We know you can do that, right? So maybe automatically right with Gabriel, but you could also do a pros and cons list as well. So you see if you would lose energetics from working there. But mostly we feel you're going to do quite well. We are going to ride Lara on this one and say, Lara, great, we are going to trust. And Lara's reading that. And we know we trust in Lara, we trust anyway. So there we go. So Lara said you are going to do fine. Saint Germain doesn't see otherwise. So we are just trust yourself. That's really what it boils down to. Trust yourself. Trust what you believe is good for you. Your intuition is not going to steer you wrong. It's your head overriding your intuition that will steer you completely wrong. We love you, Chris. We are so grateful for how awesome you are. And we will see you on the Tuesday night with your Sacral Chakra Ball and every dawning that you do the Gabriel card. We are grateful and we love you, Chris. Thank you. All right. So there we go. All right. Thank you, Chris. That was absolutely awesome. And we are truly, Truly grateful. I'm just looking to see if you put anything else in the chat here. Thank you so much. There you. All right. Thank you, Chris. All right. Let's see who we've got next. And again, we've got Anna, PG, and then I guess Angela, but I didn't see a specific. And Amelia put in the chat that Angela wanted one. I don't know if you text or what have you, but either way, we can do that. So next is going to be Anna, and so we're going to go ahead and pass it on.
Okay. And I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Yeah, and I feel my body wanting to tense up. So Anna, I'm going to get you an affirmation first to move through a difficult situation. So let's get one card for Anna. I'm going to take the top card. Okay, this is perfect. 2 affirmations for you. There is always a divine solution to every challenge. Everything always works out for my highest good. So those are 2 affirmations you can use. And on the back, this is a message from your guardian angels. Remember to call upon us for assistance every day. We are always ready to lend a helping hand. You just need to ask. So what I'm seeing here is to remember that things will work out for your highest good. And to call on your guardian angels for assistance. So, with that in mind, I will use the Guardian Angel Tarot deck for you as well. And let's take a look at the situation going on here. Let's take a look at the neighbor. I see this card. Okay. So I drew the 2 of air for you. And if you see in this card, there are 2 paths. The road splits. And the words on the card are indecision, avoidance, and confusion. And I do feel, and my third eye is pulsing right now. I feel you have a choice to make because there are 2 paths. But one path is lit up. And what I'm seeing is make a decision. Because I feel this has been a standstill. I see you coming to, it's like you've been walking down the path, wanting to resolve the issue, but then standing still and not knowing which direction to go to. Yeah, and I feel your guardian angels telling you not to avoid the situation, that because my throat, it's like I want to clear my throat. Some communication needs to take place. So your guardian angels are letting you know not to avoid the situation. Because by avoiding it, you're going down that path where it doesn't lead to any light. It doesn't lead to a resolution. It just allows things to continue. But I feel this, again, the throat chakra, to speak and to listen, that you also may need to listen. but to speak, communicate, face the situation. And by doing so, that will lead you towards the light, if that makes sense to you. And I want to take a look at what action you can take to align with this energy on how best to make a decision. I see this card right away. I drew for you the wise counselor. And this is what the card looks like. And the wise counselor, I see this as getting assistance, learning from someone, getting assistance from someone who is impartial to either party, to you or the neighbor. I see someone coming in. Yeah, they're a wise soul. Someone who has been through maybe similar situations, or who knows how best to negotiate. Because I'm feeling like there needs to be a balance here. But I'm seeing this other person, this assistance, as somebody who can help you to free yourself from this energy. So I'm seeing this energy like being washed away from you, like you're untangling. I feel like you might want to learn also as much about the situation as you can, as much about when you go to take action, before you make a decision, because I still see like you having options, learn about both of them. Like learn about, if you were to do A, here's how you're within your rights. If you're to do B, here's how you're within your rights. I feel like learning, learning as much as you can. So that way, when you ask for assistance, you're able to communicate clearly what it is you desire. Focusing on the outcome too. I'm hearing focus on the outcome. What would you like the outcome to be? To move into that energy. And let's take a look at the likely outcome for you. What's the likely outcome for Anna? Oops, and I see this one here. I drew the Queen of Earth. And this would be like the Queen of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And I see this as a win for you. I see a practical solution. I see there's a solution that maybe you hadn't thought of being revealed to you. And I see you being very strong in your frame. But I also see it as as a light for both of you. I see things can work out for both of you, but it's more a win for you. I see you freeing yourself from this energy. So, Anna, hopefully that makes sense to you. And I wish you all the best in this situation. I'm sending you so much love and so much high vibrational energy to work through this. Thank you, Anna.
All right. Thank you, Laura. That was amazing. All right. So just as a real quick here, please, if you haven't considered, and especially if you got a reading from Laura, and you can, and we're not saying you have to, but if you can, of course, please consider donating. All the information is pinned at the top of the chat, as well Laura's website, letspiritguide.com, if you want to check out her incredibly amazing price services. And y'all, this is real peanut butter right here. I don't know what you're talking about in the chat. We're going to go with the Justin's honey peanut butter, smooth, thank you, and made in Boulder, Colorado. I love you. So that's real peanut butter. I don't know what you guys are saying in the chat there about peanut butter here, but we'll get you some real peanut butter. I love you. All right, guys. All right. So, Anna, we're going to bring in Goddess Isis for Anna, because we are going to work with the Pyramid of Power and Protection for Anna. Dearie Anna, Goddess Isis here for you, dearie. We are grateful that you came to see Laura and her amazing talents. And Laura, Goddess Isis is grateful for the time that you are putting and giving to the group. Your energetics will be returned, dearie. Trust. Anna, if you are having trouble with your neighbor, first things first, center yourself, ground yourself in your energetics. Secondly, use the Pyramid of Protection from Mother Darling Isis. What you all need to do is call upon me, Anna. Ask for the Pyramid of Protection. This way I know who you are, right? I cannot give you something if you have not called upon me, dearie. So call upon me and I will place the Pyramid of Protection over yourself. And if you ask, we can move that to over your house as well. So we are asking, dearie, for you to call on me, to call on Mother Isis, and I will grant you my protection. It is up to you, though, to stand in your frame and your throat chakra, as was stated by Laura. It is up to you to connect with your heart, to figure out the most diplomatic way to deal with it. But in the long run, the longer any energetic situation drags out, the more you are going to have to deal with it, dearie. So we are stating two things. Ask me for protection, and I will grant it to you by placing my pyramid over you and your abode and property, right? It is up to you to activate it by asking Mother Goddess Isis here to turn it on, and what number 1 through 10. If you turn it on 10, mind you, you might feel a little uncomfortable, dear. But nonetheless, otherwise, stand in your frame. What would your highest self do, and how do you see this as completed? If you walk backwards forward, right, by seeing the end and seeing how you want this resolved, then stepping into your energetics, and of course, asking for all of our help, right? You have guides. We will help you. This will be a good lesson for your throat chakra and for standing strong, right? You're standing in your gut, pulling yourself up. You can always call in that Sekhmet energetics as well, dearie. I love you. Time for you to stand in your frame and stand strong and love yourself. All right, that was Goddess Isis. That we are grateful, Anna, and hopefully that helped. And Saint Germain is going to drop the line, so to speak, and bring back Josh. So there we go. All right. So Anna, hopefully that helped. Didn't expect ISIS to come through there, but yeah, so you get the bonus there. But stand in your frame, stand strong, and everything Laura said there as well. You got this, and it's just a matter of don't let it drag out, as Laura said there. Any negative energetics that you drag out in your universe gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's more of it's more energetic to deal with in the long run. So there you go. All right, Anna, we love you. Thank you for being here, and yeah, let's see who's next. Did you have anything to add there, Laura?
That's it. You said it very well.
All right. Thank you, Anna. Let's unstar your comment. All right. So next is going to be PG. And PG, just to double check, because it's getting kind of late, make sure, can you throw a thumbs up in the chat just to make sure that you're there? But we're going to throw out the question. And again, if you're here, PG, just throw a thumbs up or something or whatever you want. Just tap the keyboard and let us know you're here. And we're going to send it over to Laura here.
Okay. PG, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Hi. I see you're still here. That's wonderful. Okay. PG says, having a hard time. Okay. So let's get a look at the situation. See this one wanting to come out. Okay. And I drew the Queen of Air for you. And this would be like the Queen of Swords in the traditional tarot. And I see you. The Queen of Air has a brilliant mind. She really knows how to communicate. She knows she has a vision. And she's wise. She's a good listener. But I'm really drawn to the sword here. The sword. Swords can both protect us, but they can also hurt. And I see the sword in this image pointed down into the ground. And she's leaning on it. And I'm drawn to that image. Yeah, and I'm going to my mind to allow your mind to rest because I feel you're in your thoughts a lot. And I feel this self-talk. I'm hearing self-talk. Yeah, like listen to how you speak to yourself. Be careful with your words is what I'm picking up. Allow your mind to rest. Look at this situation from a new perspective. I feel like your life, you're taking things seriously right now. And we do need to take life seriously at times. There are certain situations that are difficult and they require our attention and focus. But what I'm seeing here is to take a more lighthearted approach. Try to see the humor or the uplifting side of the situation. Yeah, I feel like you need something to lift yourself up, to lift your spirits. And I'm drawn again like to my heart chakra. I think you're an open heart to an extent, but I feel like Perhaps others around you are like maybe take advantage of your kindness. And I feel like this is, because I'm going down. I feel like this is lowering your vibration. Like feeling, I'm feeling drained. I feel like there's stuff around you in your life that's draining your energy. And your guardian angels are wanting you to lift your vibration. Look at things through a new lens. I'm seeing a new lens. And I want to take a look at what action you can take here to align with this more lighthearted energy. What action can you take? Let's get one card for PG. See this one wanting to come out. And I drew the Two of Fire for you. And this would be like the Two of Wands in the traditional tarot. And I see here, I see you wanting to move in a certain direction. Like you've had that spark. Whatever spark is within you, allow that to ignite. And then plan how you can move in that direction. But I also see like another person coming through. If you can partner with somebody or spend time with somebody, doing the things that ignite your passion, that make you feel alive and joyful, your guardian angels are saying that's a good direction to go in. Like I see the star also. I'm drawn to the star here. And the star, like, don't be afraid to dream. Don't be afraid to wish. Don't be afraid to align yourself, to open your heart and align yourself with that more joyful energy. Rather than focusing on the challenges, I'm seeing focus on what lights you up. Yeah. You are spot on. It's just as mixed up in my head. Okay. All right. That makes sense to you. I'm glad that makes sense. And I see your guardian angels around you as well. I see them. They're just asking you to call upon them. They can assist you with this planning. They can assist you with this moving forward. And I see you also like, maybe you have felt disconnected from them, because I almost see you as not turning your back on them. It's metaphorically, like not receiving the guidance of your angels, but they're there and they're giving you the signs. So just call on them. And let's take a look at the likely outcome for you. If you start aligning with your passions, get out of your head, see things through a different lens and align with your passions, then what is the likely outcome for you? Let's get one card. And I see one card right away coming out. I see the Seven of Earth. which would be the Seven of Pentacles. And I do see abundance and growth and things moving in the right direction. But your guardian angels are also telling you to be patient, that the energy will shift, but we have to clear what's internal first. We have to shift internally before we see our external world change. And that takes time. So your guardian angels are saying you'll be on the right path, that growth will take place, but you will need to be patient. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And I want to pull an affirmation for you as well to get through these difficult times. So let's get one affirmation for you. Oops, and I see this one right here. That just kind of came flying out of the deck. It says, I release self-judgment and embrace self-love. I find beauty in every aspect of my being. And I think this relates very well to that first message I gave you with this self-talk, this being aware of your thoughts and how you're speaking to yourself. Release that self-judgment and embrace self-love. Find beauty in every aspect of your being. And the message on the back, this is message from the love angels. And I feel for you, this is self-love. We can fly into your life when you need help finding love for yourself. Allow us to help you see yourself clearly as a true beloved child of the divine. So call in your angels. And those are 2 affirmations for you. And I'm sending you so much love, so much healing, and wishing you all the best in getting through the difficult times.
All right, PG, thank you. And I want to say, Lindsay, thank you. I saw your really lovely comment there, and to myself and to Laura, thank you. That was just a beautiful comment. Yes, we're waiting for your channel too, Lindsay. And again, real peanut butter. There you go. All right. All right. And I want to say thank you to all of those. Off the Hook is here. Thank you. All you guys who came from R. Wayne Steiger. Thank you. Appreciate you guys, Chloe. And Scotty Boy, and all the rest of you guys who are here from R. Wayne Steiger. Thank you guys, and check out R. Wayne Steiger. It's literally R. Wayne Steiger. He would be on at 1 o'clock if you're Eastern time. It's 11 o'clock my time, or noon season Central, or 10 o'clock West Coast. All right, so PG, we are grateful you are here, and we know Josh knows you, and we are grateful, and we have seen you from R. Wayne Steiger. Thank you for showing up. We are grateful. We love you. All right, PG. Thank you. What the number one thing we are going to say is slow down in your universe. If you slow down, first off, you can center yourself on yourself and see that it is not so bad. You are source love. You are the source. You are your own loving energetics. And if you can see that, you will see that you are an amazing soul. You are awesome. And I just seen you make lots of good comments and such. And we are grateful that you are here. And what we are seeing, we took notes, right? So something seems like maybe your heart chakra seems maybe a little closed off. We are not sure, but if you slow down and start maybe grounding, that's just one thing that we are looking for, things to just help rise your energetics immediately. So maybe some breath work, right? And of course, grounding as well could help your universe tremendously. Because if you are feeling that things are heavy in your universe, right, and you are holding all those electrons and all that energetic in your body, if you put your bare feet on the ground, right, and you put your hands on the ground too. You could push your face in the ground, but we don't want to see you do that, right? But as long as your skin is making contact with Mother Earth, right, that is going to help to raise your vibration and step you up into your higher self, to the upper room, so to speak, right? to your higher energetics, and it'll help clear yourself. Getting in nature is always, and especially for Josh, right, the best thing that you can do. Maybe a little chilly, but if you can get yourself into grounded with the mother, right, into Mother Nature, that will be a big thing. And you know what? We had this from Laura that there may be some self-judgment, right? You are not needing to judge yourself because you are who you are. You are sauce. Love yourself and all the quirkiness about you and all the craziness that you might do. Love it all because you have to love yourself. Can't expect anybody else outside of us. We'd love it. It starts from within. And the other thing, do something fun, whatever it is. Lara said it too, right? So step out of your frame and do something that will step you out of yourself so you're not inside yourself, right? So if you are doing something fun, and that is also being in nature as well, anything to help to kind of step you out of your current situation and where you're not centered on what is going on in your universe, but centered on the activity, right? So if you are out in the nature, or if you are hanging with friends, maybe you go bowling or something. It sounds crazy, but it's true. At that moment, you are grounded into the bowling, right? You are not thinking about other things in your universe. And the loosening of your energetics when you are done bowling, you will find it's crazy, right? We're not saying specifically bowling, whatever works for you, but then you are looser and freer. And if you are having a good time, it'll help to break up those denser energetics in your current universe there that are, and it'll also help to bring in new energy as well. So if you can do stuff outside of yourself to get yourself out of yourself. The other thing, of course, you want to think your universe, you have things going on in your universe, go volunteer for a homeless shelter. We'll leave it at that. All right. I love you and we are grateful. But anytime you are having situation, no matter how bad it is, if you are not homeless and you have at least that and a job or something, go volunteer at a homeless shelter. If you're a woman, go volunteer, like at a battered woman shelter or something. You will find your universe to be amazing real fast. Any problems you have just melt away, right? Generally speaking, not totally, of course, but you will find gratitude in your universe instantly. And that is always a big help to shift your energetics, right? All right, we love you. And we are grateful you are here, PG. Thank you. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Right? Well, not tomorrow, but nonetheless, we'll see you again. And either way, thank you. And we love you and are grateful for your energies. Thank you. And love yourself. You are worth it. You are the source of all love, right? You are everything. All right. Okay. So we have two left. And thank you, PG. You are amazing. All right. So we have two left. Next one is going to be Angela and then Princess of Autumn, who came in toward just a few minutes ago here. So Angela just has a general question here.
Okay. Angela, okay, let's connect in with your energy for a moment. So Angela would like a message from her angel. So I'll use the Guardian Angel Tarot for you as well. And Angela, when I connected in with your energy, I feel like I want to laugh. Like I'm feeling this uplifted, happy energy. So that's a really good sign. Let's see what's going on with Angela. Let's get one card for Angela, please. And I see this one coming out. Angela, the card I pulled for you is Six of Earth. And this is the Six of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And Angela, what I see here is this flow of abundance. I see, yeah, it's moving in. I see abundance moving in for you. But I also see like this give and take. I see you providing a service. And that service can be anything. But I see this service like as uplifting, because my hands want to go up, uplifting others. There's something you've been desiring to do is going to create this abundance in your life. So your guardian angels are giving you like a green light here. Whatever you've been planning or wanting to bring more joy or prosperity into your life, whatever service you want to provide to others is going to create abundance. And I don't see it as just your physical life. It is a material, but I also see like an abundance of joy, an abundance of gratitude also. Whatever abundance looks like to you. So your guardian angels are giving you a green light. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Angela. And she says, "Ooh, I like that. Yes, uplifting others." Okay. So let's see what action you can take to align with this energy. What action? Oops, and I have this one wanting to come out. Okay. So I drew the wheel for you. And the wheel, which in the traditional tarot is the Wheel of Fortune. But what I see here is this portal, and this action that you can take is step through that portal. And I'm drawn to the word progress. Allow yourself to progress forward. You're making progress. You just have to step through that, like that energetic portal. I feel like this door. Step through the door. And I see, yeah, that's how I see things changing for you. I see things coming full circle. Like that again, that abundance. I'm really drawn to those coins. I feel like this giving of yourself. Allow yourself to take the steps that you want to take. Allow yourself to take action. That and I'm drawn here. This would be the past for me. I'm drawn to my left side. So your guardian angels are saying the steps and the learning and the preparation that you've done has prepared you. You're ready. Just allow yourself to move through it. And I see a team of angels working with you, and this light. I feel your angels are really shining the light for you. They're telling you, you know which direction to go, and that you're ready. And they're smiling. I see your guardian angels smiling, and they're giving you praise for all the work you've done. So whatever it is that's been holding you back, your luck is changing. Your luck is changing. You're moving through this energy. And I want to take a look at the likely outcome for you. If you take this action, if you move forward with the plans that you have been wanting to put in place, let's see the likely outcome for Angela. Whoops. Let me see this card. I drew the Knight of Fire for you. This is following your passions. I see things taking off for you quickly. I see new horizons for you, new adventures. I see you following your passions, but where you start out may not be where you end up. I see this road like opening up for you that has more, like the energy just wants to explode. It has more than what you know is available to you. I see a great adventure for you. And I see you building this self-confidence. Perhaps that's what's been holding you back. That little bit of hesitation. Your guardian angels are saying when you take that action, the confidence will build. It will come. So Angela, that's what I have for you. And that's exciting energy. I feel really uplifted, really happy and joyful when I look at this spread. So Angela, wishing you all the best. Best of luck to you.
All right, Angela and Laura, thank you. Always awesome. Angela. All right, Saint Germain here. We love you, Angela, and we are grateful that you are here, and we see you all the time. So we are grateful, and we thank you so much, and we love you, and you are an amazing soul. So what we are going to say, Angela, is this to you. All right, so we took notes here. And of course, Laura was right. Service to others. You want to change your universe faster than anything else. You think Josh, right? Changing his universe as fast as he could. Poof, service to others. This is service to others. Whatever you are doing that is outside yourself, that is involving somebody else and bringing them to a higher energetic. You are producing service to others. And when you are bringing energetics up in others, what can you not do? You cannot bring your energetics down. You have to what? Bring your energetics up as well. You will rise along with rising up other people's energetics, of course. So serving others gives you abundance immediately, if nothing else, in your energetics. When you see them smile, and when you are helping other people, you are changing universes. There's no way it is impossible for your universe not to get better. If you are lifting people up, and this goes for anybody, if you are lifting people up in your universe, raising up their energetics, it may take a while. Sometimes you have to get rid of self-doubt and such, but once you clear it, right, and even if you don't clear it, you'll still get better. But if you can clear that, then make sure you have no self-doubt about raising your universe, right? If you are helping others, your universe is going to rise as you rise other people's energies. That is how it works in the world. So if you want to see the abundance, that is spot on. You will see plenty of abundance by lifting other people up. And you are ready for your passion. You know that you are ready. You wouldn't have asked that question. You wouldn't have agreed if you weren't ready. You would have thrown up all this fear, energetic into the chat, and we would have felt that, and you wouldn't have agreed and all of that. So don't conflate any energetics that you are feeling at a moment. I mean, one day you might be feeling a little low. Does not mean you are not ready. It's just the energetics of that moment. Think of the larger energetics, Angela, in your universe. And if you take the larger energetics, then in the larger frame, not just the moment by moment, you are ready. And if you feel that you are ready, you are, right? That is all it takes, right? So it's a matter of now asking your guides how you step out and how you find your best way to step out into those energetics, as Laura was saying there. Find in yourself what's going to work for you, however that is. And to answer, and Laura said, you never know what's going to happen when you step out to start helping other people. For gosh knows, Josh never thought he'd end up channeling myself, Saint Germain, right? Nobody thinks that they are going to do anything that they are doing. Did Lara think that a few months ago she'd be sitting here doing tarot readings on live on YouTube? No, nobody thinks these things. So it's just let your universe flow and just see it as awesome. There you go. That is, you are our awesomeness. Remember, you generate all awesomeness, right? Remember from Good Dunning, that was our motto this morning, right? You are the generator of all the awesomeness in your universe, right? So you are awesome yourself. Then if you are generating all awesomeness, right? So you have to be awesome to generate awesomeness, right? So we find you awesome, and you find yourself awesome. So your universe is what? Awesome, because you are, right? We love you, Angela. Stay awesome. All right. And again, if you want to consider donating to Lara, following the pinned comments up, the pinned comments up there. Oh, here we go, up there. There we go, right finger. And then also her information's there as well. Letspiritguide.com. Please check out Laura's website. You need Reki. She is your energetics works well through the internet, just as well as if you're standing there. So Laura is always available for that. All right, we've got one more left here, and thank you, Angela. We love you here, and we are grateful. Princess of Autumn. She came in late, and we are grateful. And we've not seen you before, and if you've been around and I haven't seen you in the chat, then I apologize. I'm going to hand you off to the most capable hands of Laura here, and we love you.
Okay. Princess of Autumn. I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And I see your question. Can you shed some light on my situation with the journalist? Okay. Princess of Autumn. Use the Guardian Angel Tarot deck for you. And let's take a look at the situation. The situation with the journalist. Let's get one card, please. See this top card. Okay. And I pulled for you the Empress, and this is what the card looks like. The Empress. So I see this as a creative time. But I'm really drawn to, I'm drawn to two things here. The woman holding the baby, and I don't see this as a physical baby. I see this as nurturing, like the relationship needing nurturing. And I'm drawn to the bunny as well. And the bunny can symbolize two things, but I see this as the fears. Because bunnies can be abundance. But I feel like, yeah, like this fear, this hesitation, I feel like lowering, like my vibration is lowering. And I feel this hesitation and fear surrounding this relationship. This hesitation to take action is what I'm seeing. And the message from your guardian angels is it needs nurturing. The relationship needs nurturing in order to grow and expand. That there's, yeah, and I'm also drawn to the heart here, and it's tipped over on its side. And it's like giving up almost. Like the love start, the nurturing and loving energy, happy, kind of plateaued. I see things having plateaued. So, and you're saying you ended it, you walked away. Okay, so maybe that's this energy, just things stopped. Yeah. Because what I see here is where the focus needed to go, what needed nurturing was not being nurtured. And let's take a look at what action you could take with this relationship. What action do your guardian angels see for you? Yeah, I'm really drawn to this hesitation. This hesitation to take action. to look at what action you can take. Let's get one card. What action? And I see this one wanting to come out. So we're going to go with that one. Okay, so I drew the 5 of air for you. And I know I drew this card earlier for someone else. This is the 5 of swords in the traditional tarot. And this is about the mind. It's about communication. And what I'm seeing here, I'm really drawn to this reassessment. And what I'm hearing from your angels is to reassess the whole situation. Yeah, because I want to go like this. Your guardian angels are saying, look at not just the bigger picture, look at things from both sides. That this should be a time where yeah, because my throat is like, my throat feels blocked. Like I feel like there was a communication issue. Maybe things didn't get said that needed to be said, or things were said that were later regretted, if that makes sense to you. Because I'm seeing like you're questioning whether it was a mistake to walk away. Or whether information that you received could have been mistaken. So I'm seeing your guardian angel saying, take some time to reassess the situation, looking at it from both sides. Because I feel like this aha moment, like a light might shine. Something maybe you hadn't considered. But again, I'm drawn to my throat, like there would need to be some communication in order to proceed. But I feel like this reassessment is almost to free yourself. Like reassess the situation, see it from a new angle, so that way you can move in whatever direction it is you would like to move. And let's see what the likely outcome for you is. What is the likely outcome? Let's get one card. And I see this one. So I drew the 8 of Earth for you. And this is what the card looks like. The 8 of Earth. And I see here, yeah, like I see movement. I see working. I see you working through any challenging thoughts or emotions. I see you working through the past. I see clarity coming to you. I see you building. I see you building upon what you've learned. I'm not going to say that this is necessarily a reconciliation, because I feel like this 5 of air, this reassessment is really critical. You learning the lesson that you needed to learn in order to move forward, in order to move to this new energy. But I'm really drawn to the feather in here. This message. I feel like this is clarity for you. The outcome is, it will bring you the clarity that you're looking for. The answer will come and you'll be able to move forward and move on. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And whoops, I missed that last comment. Josh, are you able to flash that again? I'm not sure. I thought he was a soulmate. This is my thought for 2 years. Now I feel like he's a manipulator. I feel betrayed. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Josh, for let's get an affirmation for you. What affirmation you can use? I want to bring you a little more clarity on this. So let's get one last card for you here. Oops. My memory is perfect. I remember everything easily. And this is a message from Archangel Zadkiel. Call upon me, the Archangel of Memory, when you need to increase your mental abilities, remember facts, or release unhappy memories. So those are your affirmations. So the Archangel Zadkiel, call upon Zadkiel to help you remember the situation as it truly is, and to release those unhappy memories so that you can move forward. So I wish you all the best, and hopefully that answered your question. Sending you so much love and blessings.
All right. Thank you. Princess of Autumn. That's a perfect name for now, right? Grateful. And hopefully one day, Princess of Autumn, grateful for you. May you find that you're a princess in your universe one day, right? Favor to you and your situation. Questions, of course, we have a couple of things here. First off, if you are working with somebody online, right? We are going to try to break this down just real quick here. Were you working with this person in real life, or was it just online? And if it was just online and you never met with this person, were you conflating things? Maybe. We are not stating that you are, and don't think that Saint Germain is trying to belittle. We are just wanting to make you think a little bit, see a little bit out of the box. That if you are online with somebody, but you had never been with that person per se, or really been in the physical with that person, then is it a, yes, it could be a real, but again, no, was it real in your universe? So just that we can get caught up in what is real in our universe, what isn't per se, if it is just an online relationship sort of deal. We do not know. Oh, you met. Okay, great. Okay, you live in the same town. Oh, okay, totally different. So you had mentioned online, so we did not, Saint Germain did not know. And so, okay, we are grateful that. Then in that case, then yes, do keep a couple of things in mind. Then if you are seeing somebody and it did not work out, for one, then it was not meant to work out. There are 8 billion people on the planet. Wherever you are, there's probably at least 100,000 people in some fashion, right? At least close by. So nonetheless, it just wasn't meant to be, first off. The energetics weren't there, whatever. So sometimes you have to explore that. Sometimes, yes, you may get taken for a ride, so to speak, until you figure out that your energetics are not a match, or they leave because their energetics are not a match. Sometimes we try to match on to energetics that don't fit us just because we have a connection, right? We have somebody grab. I'm going to grab you. We take hostage, so to speak, or we grab them out of the air, right? We grab, and then we keep them, so to speak, because the energetics, right? and we have somebody, so we are going to just keep them. But if it didn't match, it didn't match. 8 billion people on the planet. If you're grinding into this individual person, the question you want to really ask yourself then is, why are you? And yes, sure, you have a right to feel how you are feeling, manipulated and what have you, if you are taken for an energetic ride. Of course, we are never going to discount your feelings, but realize if you are taken for an energetic ride, then why are you thinking, would it be better in your energy to think then you want to take me for a ride? I am worthy of way more than you then. Talk to the hand, so to speak, right? Carry that energy or try to think about it in that frame that if this guy personally was duping you or you felt that the energetics were not right or what have you, well then fine, be that way. I am worthy of way more, and I will find what energetically works for me, and you can take a flying leap, so to speak. That is when you're standing in your frame in your throat chakra. Yeah, you don't want to really be angry about it, but you're carrying yourself forward and going, all right, I am done with you, and that's fine, and you be you, and I'm going to go find what works for me. When we are dragging those people behind us, then we are thinking that we are not worthy of having something further in our future as well. So keep that in mind if you are feeling that way. But you have every right to feel manipulated or frustrated if the person was energetically manipulating you, lying to you or whatever it was. You have every right, and we are never going to say you don't. Always own your energy, but realize it is not who you are. Those are the energetics that you are feeling based on the situation. If you can realize that it's just part of your body and not who you are as source love, and realize, okay, it is okay to feel that, but I am not that. Don't own those energetics, just allow it to flow through. Otherwise, you will attach it to your dense trauma body, and nobody wants that, because then you will be revisiting this relationship for a long time, and it will become 2 years later. You'll be like, this guy is really frustrated, and I cannot move forward. And you don't want any of that. You've seen people who have dragged out relationships that have never ended, right? Not in their head. They drag out, but they have never ended in their head, right? So you don't want that. So nonetheless, just maybe it's a gift, right? You never know. You could carry the energetics of, well, fine, this is a gift because there's so much better for me out there. It's on how you want to frame your universe, but hopefully all that helps. And the other question, the other thing, we don't want to knock you down or anything, and I don't think of this way, but could it be that if you are feeling that way, could there have been some sort of if he was a manipulator, and I hate to state this, was there some sort of trauma that you had not dealt with that had attached to him? We hate to say that, but that could be the case, that it was a trauma connection, right? Because if he was a manipulator and you fell for it, and so you're saying you fell for his manipulations, right? Then was there a trauma that you had that matched to his manipulations, like a narcissistic abuse or something, and the two kind of came together where it was a match made in broken energetics, basically, a match made in hell, so to speak, and karmic, there you go, match made in karmic energetics, there we go. All right, so we do not know, but you would, so you'd see things you want to think about. But thank you. We are grateful that you are here, and please join us and keep joining us, and we will hope to see you again on the next time Laura is here, which will be Monday at 1:00 my time, or 3:00 Eastern time. We'll have Laura back on. All right, so we are going to release. Okay. All right. So thank you. We are grateful. Thank you so much, Princess of Autumn. There. All right. So really, that's we've ran the list there. So thank you all. I know Laura has. Do you have a closing? Anything you want to say or do or anything, Laura?
No, I hold on one second. I
Yes.
just saw in the chat somebody wrote, "Did you receive my question?" Lucky girl.
No, but if you have a question, throw it out there, lucky girl. Asking in respectful no, if you did post a question in your script, we truly apologize, lucky girl. So no, throw it in the chat. We got you. Sometimes the chat just goes too fast and you just miss it, and we're not doing it on purpose. It's truly just an accident. So no, of course not. Not at all. I'm sure Laura won't mind. Do you mind doing one more?
No, absolutely. I can do one more. And then after that, I will have to end. I feel my energy getting a little low.
But yeah, no, you would have been in the mix there, and we would have gotten you. So no, please, lucky girl, throw it out there. It's just a little. I don't know where in the chat it was. And I will see her scroll. So I mean, yeah, just give us a general of what you got there, and we'll. There we go. Would like a reading on my new love interest. Paul, congratulations, and Paul's probably a really lucky guy. All right.
Okay, lucky girl, I'm going to just connect in with your energy for a moment. Okay. And let's get a look at the situation with the new love interest. See what your guardian angels can tell us. Oops, and I have one card wanting to come out right away. And I drew for you the King of Air. And not sure if you read tarot, but if so, the traditional would be the King of Swords. And this is about the mind. I see this person in your that is a new love interest as being an intellectual. I see you as being connected in the mind. I see you. Yeah, like this is a mature person. Mature, respectable, intelligent is what I'm getting here. Scotty Boy's comment. Sorry. And I see I'm really drawn to, well, I'm drawn to two things here. In this image, there's a tree trunk, and there's one part where there's the hole and it's dark. You can't see through. And then I'm drawn to a little lower on the tree trunk. It's lit up. And I'm seeing this as exploration. I feel like your guardian angels are saying it's a good time to explore the relationship, get to know each other, because there are unknowns. If there's a possibility for a future connection. Okay. I see there are things you don't know about this other person, and your guardian angels are telling you to explore this connection. But I'm really, again, drawn to the mind. I feel getting to know them on more of an intellectual level is what I'm seeing, getting to know about them. But let's see what action your guardian angels are asking you to take at this time, or suggesting, because your guardian angels would never tell you what to do. So what action can you take? I see this one card wanting to come out. And I drew the King of Earth for you. And this is what the card looks like. And it's interesting because we have two kings here. And kings are about action. They're also about having mastered whatever skill they represent, or whatever, like the King of Earth. Earth is your material realm, anything physical, anything in the 3D, having mastered that part of their life. So what I see here with the King of Earth is taking action. And I see like an offering. I see, and I'm drawn to the word successful. That this will be a successful encounter. But I also am seeing you may need to be the one to make the first move, if that makes sense to you. because I do see this abundant energy around you, but I also see it as slow moving. So things may not come. I don't see it as this whirlwind romance with lots of passion and fire. I see it progressing naturally and slow and steady is what I see. And let's take a look at the likely outcome for you. If you take action, what is the likely outcome? Let's get one card here, please. And I see this one wanting to come out. So I drew the Queen of Water, and this is another beautiful energy. The Queen of Water, this is your emotions, this is loving, this is giving. I see if you take action, I see this as being fulfilling. I see this as progressing to a more heartfelt connection. But again, I see it as slow and steady. Get to know this person. Get to know the way they think. Get to know their values. Like really get to know them. Explore the relationship. Allow it to progress the way it wants to progress. Like we don't want to force things. But I do see a heartfelt connection. And I see, yeah, I see this as a romantic energy. So hopefully that makes sense to you. I think that's a beautiful outcome. I see loving and giving and romance. So I am sending you lots of love and blessings and all the best to you. Okay, so Josh, I will turn it back over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Lucky Girl. I'm getting better with the finger here. No more talking to the mute. Mary Wins, welcome. We are grateful you are here. You missed my comment earlier about all of the guys and ladies who came from our Wayne Steiger. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mary Wins. It's awesome to see you here. And now I know that we're going to win because Mary's here. And wherever Mary is, we win. I am grateful and grateful to see you here. Much love. All right. Lucky Girl, we are grateful that you are here, Saint Germain. And we are grateful if you are seeing it, right? So if you are in relations or not yet in relations with this person, the question we do not know, of course, and we've not stated in the chat, is how far have you gotten in your relations with this person? Of course, if you are feeling that there is a connection, then on your end, you have no idea about the other person, from what we are gathering. At least you have a inkling, right? So if you are on your end, that you feel that there's a connection, like Lara said, then there's a connection. She is feeling the connection in the cards, and so is Saint Germain. You would not be asking and putting all these energetics into something that may or may not be working, right? You have the idea. You are already feeling it. Your intuition, right? Are you trusting your intuitive self and your intuition, right? Are you trusting what you are feeling inside yourself? Are you doubting what you are feeling inside yourself is another question, because if you are here, if you are asking that, are you doubting that? You wouldn't trust yourself. If you are going to step into the energetics of, this is my man, right? This is the person I want, Paul, right? That is his name, Paul. You can't go wrong with Paul. Peter, Paul, and Mary, right? So there you go. So you are Paul, right? So you are wanting to be with Paul, and you are already feeling the energetic. So go with your gut, as Lara said there. You go with your gut, and you have to, like Lara said again, maybe you have to be the energetics to approach Paul, but nonetheless, Guys do not take that as wrong. Guys would be flattered. Most guys are flattered as all get out. Really? You are talking to me? Unless he has an ego. But then if it's a trauma connection, then we have a whole nother deal. But if Paul is a good guy and you are in good energetics, and you would talk to Paul and be like, look, this is how I am feeling. Would you like to get some coffee or something? I don't know if you have gotten that far. Then I think it's like Lara said there. Lean in trust, lean in love, and lean in your frame. And you cannot go wrong. What's the worst thing that happens? You and Paul don't work out. Well, there's 7,999,999,999 other people on the planet, right? So you can pick one of them. And if Paul is not it does not work out, then Paul was not meant for you. We hold these energetics like, you are it. Tag. I've got my mat. That's it. I got you by the collar, and I'm not letting you go. And if it doesn't match, if the collar breaks free, and you are like, oh, where did he go? We all feel like we are broken down. I am in harmony with my mat. There you go. Perfect. But nonetheless, if you can step in, then then step in that. Just talk to the man. Just get it over with. You are beating yourself. Stretching the energetics is going to drive you into space. You just do it and let your universe flow. Let the love flow, right? Laura sees it as a future and so do we. So Benjamin and Mother Isis, use your tender side as well. Don't be so forceful. Let things energetically flow. You will be all right. You are a lucky girl. That's what you call yourself, right? So see yourself as lucky with Paul. There you go. All right, so we are grateful and thank you, lucky girl. We are closed for comments. No more. We are grateful for all of you who asked questions, and we are grateful for all of you who are here. And Mary Wind, you got here, but of course we are winning now because Mary is here. But we have been on for 2 hours and 16 minutes, so we are just about ready to end it. But we are grateful. Laura, we are going to release Saint Germain here first. All right, Laura, thank you so much. All right, so do you have anything else you want to add real quick, Laura? Let's go ahead and add a couple of things. Go ahead for those who are still here real quick, your services, and again, your website and all that, and your business. Go please.
Yes. So I offer Reiki healings and tarot readings. I do either a 3-card spread that I email to you where you can ask one question, or I do 30-minute and 60-minute tarot readings. We can either do over Zoom, which will be live and interactive, or you can send your question and I can do a video recording and send it to you. That will not be interactive. So I outline on my website how many questions you can ask for each one. Also, I do Reiki healings, which are 30 minutes, and that is over Zoom. And you can reach me www.letspiritguide.com. You can book right on my website, or you can also email me, laura@letspiritguide.com, if you have any questions. For anyone who wanted to donate, you can use PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111, or Venmo Laura Bennett -229. Those are how you can make donations if you feel called. They are not necessary, so don't feel obligated, but they're always appreciated. And I just want to thank everyone for being here tonight. It's been wonderful energy, and hopefully if you received a reading, it brought you the clarity that you were looking for. So I appreciate you. And as always, let your own spirit guide. Thank you.
All right. And everything Laura said is pinned to the comments there. So please do consider donating. Laura is giving up 2 hours and 18 minutes of her energetics there. And that's a lot of energy to do readings. If you've ever done a tarot card reading, if you're a reader at all, you know just reading for yourself or anybody, it's just one reading can really burn you up, let alone 9 readings that she did. So thank you so much, Laura. That's amazing. And we're going to have Laura on again Monday at 1 o'clock. And then the following, she'll be on Tuesday night. But Monday at 1 o'clock. And of course, join us this Sunday as well. That's 1 my time. That's 3 o'clock Eastern time. So, of course, join us this Sunday as well. We're going to have part 2. If you didn't see it, it's in the in the lives there with Blindly Inspired, and she's going to talk feng shui. And tomorrow I'm going to, or the next, maybe month, I don't know. She gave me this email about your car and doing your car. So I'm going to try to pull that up and read that as well tomorrow from Blindly Inspired. But Laura, thank you. Everybody who is here as well, thank you guys so much. Mary Wins, we hope to see you then on Monday. Yeah, you kind of caught us at the end at like 2 hours there. And Laura's, I can already take it. Laura's voice is definitely, you can hear it in her voice. She's really given us some energy. Thank you. This has been amazing. Mary, all of you guys, 6/5. Hopefully, I know you didn't have a question there, but hopefully that helped. Lucky girl, hopefully we go for it. Lucky girl. I think Laura and I will both just go for it. You got the Millie, thank you. Margaret, Scotty boy, we love you. Thank you for being here. This is amazing. Chris, the volunteer, will be on next Tuesday with the Sacral Chakra Bowl. And we're going to go ahead and end it. I hope to see you guys all tomorrow for the Friday edition. Don't Friday, right? Don't smash you fried your egg, right? Smash your brain, right? So same time. So I hope to see you guys on Friday with the final of Good Dawning this week. And yeah, tomorrow we'll open it up, questions about me, and I'll do some more on the hitchhiking and story. But thank you, Laura. We love you. Grateful to have you as part of the family. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you all in the next. I apologize there was no ISIS today. I got about halfway through, my mic crapped out, so it was like, hi, and blah, 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 blah. So you couldn't hear anything, so I had to pull it, but I'm going to use the same card tomorrow, and Jerry rigged my mic or get it to work. But I love you all. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful. Remember, you create your own universe, and we'll see you in the next. Thank you, Laura.